Hello, hello. This is Kevin Resilient Emmy, showcasing playing games with diagnosis of ME. I like to show that for people with the same condition or other cognitive brain illnesses, even when you lose the ability to play video games, sometimes it comes back. Nothing is gone for good, and there is always hope. So today we will be doing our first commentary of American Truck Simulator. I did a commentary introducing myself with this in the background previously, but today we will be focused on the game itself. I am trying to figure out what the best way to do Truck Simulator is. Previously, before I had commentary, I've recorded videos with music. And the purpose of this series was kind of driving and exploring new and different genres of music. Now that I'm adding commentary, I don't particularly want to layer the music and the commentaries. I feel that becomes a little too busy and isn't quite in line with how I want my channel to be, or I want more focused on minimalism and simplicity so that the videos are easy for people with cognitive difficulties. So I'm thinking what I might do is either alternate depending or alternate between videos or alternate within videos between providing commentary and having music playing in the background or over the game. Feedback is definitely desired on that. You can tell I'm just experimenting and I don't actually know which method will be better. So anyway, on with the game. I've played a little bit off camera. So we are in Billings, Montana. What I'm thinking is to buy a new truck to kind of explore more of Montana. There's still a lot of roads we haven't driven here. And I think for the challenge, I will be looking into a short truck, probably a 2-axle truck, but that's capable of getting up to the higher speeds of the highways here. I don't know that any of some of these trucks are exclusive to the used market. I'm not sure if any of them have 2-axle options. I don't think so. There's currently nothing in there. We can obviously afford a brand new truck, so that's probably the way we're going to go. And I believe there's either a newer Peterbilt or Kenworth that I hadn't noticed was a free DLC previously. So I now have that in the game, and I will probably try that out. But I'm not sure if it's just an updated version of the 579 here, or kind of the Kenworth equivalent truck. This one's specifically marked 2014, so is there one that is not a 2014? This one, T680. T680. Is the new truck only available in this extended cab? I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Yeah. It's very limited in options. I don't think this is what we want today. But it's definitely interesting. I guess, yeah, it's an anniversary edition truck. Not sure why this one was DLC, whereas the other, the big truck, the W900, the anniversary edition of that was just part of an update. Strange. Yeah, this one. That was already just there. I might be bouncing around between these dealerships quite a bit. I'm looking for something with a shorter wheelbase here. Got a small, powerful truck. That's what we're going for. Not necessarily going for the shortest wheelbase. And that's already pretty short for a hauler like this. Possibly this one. It's not a truck I've played with, but it's also not sure it's up to date as far as the graphics. I think there's better graphics in some of the newer trucks. I don't think this one has a short option. No, it does not. It's primarily the more road focused trucks, not the. I mean, these aren't off-road trucks, but they're more heavy duty. See, at 154, that's quite short. A bit of a challenge to drive that with a trailer. Let me see what I already have in my truck collection. I want to get something different. And I know I have. This one's a little short, but not necessarily going for a vintage truck. Okay, this is the short truck I'm most familiar with. So let's see how long this wheelbase is. 161. I think we want something a little longer than that. We don't want to go quite that short. This Scotch truck is 207. That one's pretty stable on the road. So yeah, we want about the 170, 180 kind of length. Is what I'm looking for. This one's 176. It's about the right length. Definitely the model is a bit, I mean, that could be how the truck actually looks, but it looks a little low poly. Do we already have I think we have a short Freightliner in the garage already, right? I might have sold that truck. Yeah, I'm not seeing it now. I don't know. Let's try the Kenworth out. Well, this truck is still available. Shorter fuel tank, I suppose. As far as the interior, we want a premium interior on this. I don't think we do. I'm really not sure on what the difference between these engines are. I mean, the RPM's the obvious difference between equivalently torque engines. I know this game pretty much just exclusively bases performance off the torque. Like swapping between, actually there's 3 of them, 4 of them even, that are the same. Actually, no, that one's lower. Similar ratings. I don't know if this is just a difference in noise, RPM. Not sure. We might go with the Packard engine just because it's not in all the trucks. So I'm a little different. As far as transmissions, this is something I have a very amateur understanding of. I know this last number here, like this 0.73 or this 1, is going to determine the top speed at the final gear. The first number is how torquey the lowest gears are going to be. So a high number there is better for hauling the heavy cargo. The differential I know is to like a balance between acceleration and top speed, but I can't remember if higher or lower would be more toward the acceleration side or not. Fortunately, there's not too many options here, so it's not that complicated. These automatic transmissions, the Allisons, have the highest top speed. Not sure that's quite what we're going for. I think we want, obviously, some ability to haul cargo on the hills. Maybe this one. I mean, the 7-speed looks universally better than this 10-speed, which I don't fully understand the purpose in this one. Like, you have more speeds, but this one has the wider ratios. The differential's different, but I can't recall what that does, as I said. An 18-speed just seems kind of comical for a smaller, not quite heavy-duty truck. It would give us an advantage in hauling from the hills and the heavier cargo, so maybe we do just go ahead and grab that. I mean, the wheelbase is more about like the ease of maneuvering longer trailers. So if we could find some short and heavy cargo, that would be probably the ideal load for this truck. It's a category that probably doesn't particularly exist, but we're not building something that necessarily makes the most sense here. We're just having fun with it. Which is to say, I don't think someone would option a truck out like this in real life unless they had a very specific thing they were doing. It's kind of a interesting paint job for a truck that's going to be based in Montana. Not sure that this truck deserves a fancy paint job. Maybe we'll start with this yellow. We can put something on later if we feel like it. Not feeling like this is a chrome truck either. Light on the premium features. Primarily getting the plastic off of it. I'd say a bull bar makes sense for Montana. Deflector, don't need that. That, put it on later if we feel like it. Maybe some radiance on this truck. Looks decent. Prefer the lights. We gotta get rid of those if we're doing that. Starting to look a little silly. Definitely if we're taking heavy cargo, that would be what you would likely see. Not sure how you'd get rid of this deflector, but I guess it works right now. Looks fine. Most of these look fine to me. Standard Kenworth. Is that actually what was on their standard? No, it wasn't. We can swap to that. Keep things generally standard. Might do a yellow here to match the truck. If we can get something that looks reasonable. Yeah, that's reasonable. Not loving the chrome, honestly. That's fine. Steal the color off of these. Do heavy duty tires. You only get those in the back. It's fine. I don't care. Coconuts. Nah. Might just keep this one simple. I feel like some of these are new. I like the duck. Keep the duck. A safety vest. Sure. Looks good to me. See if there's a wheel we want to swap to. Not really. Don't feel the need to clutter that up either. I'd say the truck's done. Go ahead and throw this in the garage there. And then we got to remember how to swap truck. Okay, here it is. Not going to get lost in the menus this time. And then the truck we were in. Long distance, medium heavy hauler. And we're going to need a new driver for that. I'm going to hire this guy. And then Eric will be focused on distance. I think we're going to look for a job that goes toward Bozeman area. Might just be that first one that we saw. Yeah, wood shavings. Okay. Definitely got good maneuverability. Grabbed an 18 speed. Have to remember that. this a little bit more in line with how I'm playing here. Pretty large monitor, it's not that far from where I'm sitting. Get that 55. I think that's good to go. Try to handle any blind spots. Right. Maybe we want to shift the seat forward a little bit. That far, that should be good. Gonna take me a bit to get used to this transmission. Calm day in Montana, not too much traffic, as one might expect. Definitely have to watch the speed limit when you put a huge engine in a small truck like this. 18 speed's good for engine braking. Good control over that. Instead of going direct to the job, might want to consider stopping here to sleep. We can start the next job during the day of best visibility. Yeah, we're catching every one of these lights. Yeah. Probably could have gotten through that one if I was a bit heavier on the pedal. As far as the commentary style on these videos, on top of feedback on if I should mix commentary and music, if the answer is yes, should I mark the videos as to whether they're pure commentary, partial commentary? Because I could see someone trying to relax and fall asleep to the driving and my voice, but if I start putting in music, it's obviously not going to work out. Maybe I should keep or try to produce some videos that are exclusively ambience commentary, maybe quieter, lower energy music. Curious to get some opinions on that. Should there be any music at all if it's trying to be a more relaxed video? Expect the truck to slow down the second I hit cruise control. That's actually annoying. I was going to switch lanes to pass. Can't do it now, though. It's not relevant anymore. They have a higher speed limit than I do. Is that a 7 Series BMW right there? Looks like it might be. Not realize this job was more than 3 hours away. So much for being in the same city, huh? Probably going to push this video up toward the front of the backlog. But as far as for future American Truck Sim videos, I already have music, no commentary videos scheduled through early September. So anything that I record after today will probably go to the back of the list. I'm just going to push this one for the sake of getting feedback on what people want to see me record, the style of video they want. It's going to be videos a little out of sequence as far as what trucks I'm driving and the garages I have, but it's not a big deal, I don't think. This isn't a game with a story. It's nothing that needs to be followed along with. Why did we have to go off that exit? Is that really the best way to do that? No. The job was not 3 hours away. The GPS is just having a laugh. Well, I won't say that I learned the lesson, because I am definitely going to keep being reliant on it. But I'm definitely going to keep that in mind. Very effectively trolled. Merging onto the highway has always been my weakest point in driving. Playing in a game does not change that one bit. A little shoulder check without drifting into the lane is what I'm referring to. Tell if that's a cop up there. I sure would like to speed right now. I'm gonna risk it. I mean, I'm keeping up with the traffic. It's not speeding, right? This truck doesn't have a trailer. Let's rationalize it. Not even keeping up with the traffic. We're gonna get penalized for not sleeping if we don't hurry up. Two-door Honda. I shouldn't be passing you. You should be passing me. feel like I hit the engine brake a little too aggressively. Is that supposed to be an axis rather than like a button? Or am I just downshifting too far before I hit it? Very much aware game. Get stuck at this light again. Question is, do we rest again or do we go? Probably lost our jobs. Let's see what's available. That would be for a short trip. Drive all the way back over there again, though. Got stuff within the town. It's interesting. Let's go in the correct direction. Not confident in the length of that trailer, though, for this truck. Be a hard thing to drive. Sydney. Again, it's a long light trailer. It's the opposite of what we're looking for. Could just take this shorter job to get over down there. Let's do that. Or we could just nap here again, but let's do this shorter job. It's a peaceful night. Lots of shifting. Do not think this was the correct choice of transmission. It's definitely just annoying when there's no trailer. That's definitely not how you're supposed to use the engine brake. Fortunately, I don't know how to do it correctly. You're supposed to use it in combination with the brakes, so you don't skid the tires. Two roundabouts right next to each other. It's all this silliness with the roads. Is this really warranted? Here for the glass. actually having a rear window. These lights on. There we go. Everyone know there's a truck way too short to be hauling this trailer. Very questionable driver on the road. Take our right on red. Not spend too much time on these roundabouts. Bypassing it completely. I love to see it. Let's perhaps take that as our warning not to be jerky with the steering wheel. Don't think we want to be quite above 70 right now. Especially in the dark. Should be a simple drive the rest of the way there. Enjoy the sunrise. A little less enjoying the sunrise, perhaps. Is that truck gonna take a right? we need to take a right. I swear it said the way we were going was to the straight, but I guess not. Don't see anybody in the mirror, unfortunately. Sun comes up nice and early this time of year. Doing good getting that trailer around the corners. It's like there's a way station between us and the destination. We're likely to be forced to stop at that. Here we could have driven around it if we wanted to. Don't feel like doing the full parking job today. Get very fine control over the RPMs with this transmission. I'd say it's going to be pretty good for hills. But man, it's a hassle otherwise. quite leveled. Might haul that. Let's see what other jobs we have. Soil. Now I'd have to drive down there for that. Might be interested in trying to take one of these heavy jobs. I think maybe we just take that. Yeah. Are we even any longer than this yard truck here? Barely. A bypass. How am I supposed to bypass that? Nice quiet hum of the engine. So we coast our way down to this chemical factory. No, we need to slow down. That is unfortunate. Could take one of these, but I don't know. Do we want to just go to Bozeman? Maybe we don't want to do a long drive today. hours that trip. 5 hours versus. Really? Well, it's not all that different at all. This one actually pays better. It's okay. Since it's not always what it looks like. So our maneuverability. Slip on in between these trailers. We're in neutral. That's not helpful. This is going to be a little bit interesting, I think. Try not to smack the trailer and stuff. It's got a good pivot on it. Not going to be that bad. Odd little bit of speed limit changes right here. Is that somewhere I could explore, I wonder? Yeah. Not with a trailer full of chemicals, it's not. Perfect turn right there. May well be a perfect turn. Dodge Dakota. That's a perfect turn. Glad that guy made room for me. Much appreciated. Can follow the purple Doritos van. have to do another merge by the looks of things. That was smooth. Goodbye, Doritos. Let's get a move on. See how much speed we can get away with today. Feels a little wobbly. We don't want to be pushing quite that fast through here. Now, is this trailer adding or removing stability? I feel like it is lowering the center of gravity a little bit. Just a little more grounded. I'm aware I'm not keeping my lane perfect. Here's where this transmission comes in handy. We're still not maintaining our speed. Yeah. Truck speed limit 45. We can manage. Can manage it perfectly, actually. Is that us back up to speed? Yes, it is. Nice little Scion right there. Haven't seen any of those on the road in a while. Truck's actually proven easier to drive than expected, other than the annoying transmission. Yeah, we might want to slow down. See if those signs are useful for anyone. It's the big unstable trucks. Always got to remember, they got the least confident vehicle on the road, most likely to topple over, least maneuverable. Laws apply to anyone, it is most certainly us in this semi-truck. Yep. Is that my fault? I feel like that was definitely my fault. He'd slam on the brakes. Doesn't mean the brakes are as good as his car. Kind of basically what I was just saying. Gotta remember we're the least maneuverable vehicle on the road. Should definitely be leaving more space to myself and the other cars, especially with my reaction times being what they are. So much as think about that left lane, I start drifting right toward it. You don't even have to look at it. Just thinking is enough. Okay, I am back. Sorry for that interruption. Family were having technical difficulties with the internet. Couldn't figure out what was going on. This computer is working just fine. Gonna finish up this drive and then I'm gonna call the episode for the day. truck. Not too heavy to wait for a big semi. See how quick we can get back up to highway speed. Nice open road to merge into. This is our exit right here. I feel like keeping the engine brake within the power band stops us from sliding the tires. Now in the city. One of all the joys of stoplights to contend with. Maybe even a roundabout if we get extra lucky. Cool, fire truck there. Light gonna change? Yes, it is. Didn't have to come to a full stop. Love to see it. Why is that truck honking? That's kind of spooky. Not gonna get caught up in their drama. Plant is not on fire. Anything I need to be worried about. How are we gonna swing this trailer on in there? If we straighten up around this corner and try to turn it back in, maybe. Don't even really have to straighten it all the way up. It's already turned the right way. Oh, that's incorrect. We need more room to maneuver that. Are we doing anything any different? We're just about to jackknife it. We're gonna have to do a smoother turn than that. I don't think that helped. Now we need to loop the trailer backward around this building. That makes sense. We need to turn tight enough that my truck can go too. That feels lucky that we got away with that. Of course, doing this in first person would be not impossible. Me, at least. I'm sure it's been done. Is that good enough? It is. I'm gonna take our little level up there. Only one thing left to grab. And we will drop a save and call it a day. Alright, thanks for checking in today, and please give your feedback on how you'd like me to record future episodes. Shouldn't be anything with commentary until September at the earliest, due to the backlog I've already established, but I will be taking all feedback into account. Alright, thank you and enjoy your day.